October 9th, 2023, regular meeting of the City of Coolidge City Council. to order. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Norma, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnall.
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra.
Present.
Councilmember Steve Hudson.
Here.
Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jackie Henry. Here. Councilmember Tatiana Murrieta. And Councilmember Eric Daniels.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you, Norma. Okay, we'll move into call of the public. This is a time where a member of the public out there who wants to address the council, they can come forward, state their name and their address, and they have up to 3 minutes to address us. Oh, no, hey. The guy's harassing you out there. Oh, Gussie.
It's not on, Bessie. I didn't have it on during
Is it in the bottom or is it?
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Oh.
It's good to be here on tonight. Good to see the city manager back. Anyway, I just wanted to express the appreciation from the city of Coolidge for the great time shown toward Mother Saavedra Livingston's her 100th birthday celebration. Our city mayor was there, our chief of police was there, and they represented well, and we really appreciate it. We got a lot of good comments from the family and friends from out of state and local also, and we appreciate it. And while I'm standing, I just want to make a little report here about Randolph. I attended their meeting a few weeks ago, and they mentioned about the fire hydrants have been installed in Randolph already. They have a total of 13 fire hydrants installed, and then they're going to have the water lines in by the end of, then the curbs and gutters, and after that, they're going to do the streets and the sidewalks. And SRP scholarships issued for the 2023-24 school year, there was 17 students. And there was junior colleges, there was 9 students, universities 8. But they did report out of that, there was a total of 13 female, 4 male. So they're trying to get more male on board. So I just want to report that, and I just thank you for your time, and God bless you, and keep up your good work.
Thanks, Guzzy.
Thank you, Guzzy. Okay, we'll move into approval of minutes for the City Council regular meeting, September 11th, 2023, and for the City Council regular meeting, September 25th, 2023. Are there any comments, corrections, discussion regarding these minutes? If not, then I would entertain a motion to act.
Mayor, move to approve the regular minutes September 11th and September 25th as read. I second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. Moving to business items for consent. Before I read them, is there any item that any member of the council wants pulled off for individual consideration?
Yeah. Mayor Thompson, I got a couple of quick questions on 5 and 6.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's just do 7 right now. If there's nothing for 7, then I need a motion to act on 7.
I make a motion, we approve consent agenda item 7.
Second?
Okay, motion is on a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that motion carries. All right, item 5. This is a motion to consider approval of assignment and assumption of the second amendment to the purchase and sale agreement and escrow instructions and development agreement, the amendment by and among the City of Coolidge, Arizona Municipal Corporation, and Pinal Hispanic Council Incorporated, and Arizona Nonprofit Corporation, and Intermountain Foundation and Arizona Nonprofit Corporation. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to find out now, because I know this has been stretched out for quite some time. Does this mean it's really gonna move forward and they're gonna go forward and construct a building downtown and
Yes.
so,
Yeah, the answer, Councilmember Bagnell, the thing that's been stretched out for quite some time is they were trying to go after finance through the USDA. They were hopeful, but the bureaucracy in trying to obtain funding through that asset, through that source was very, very difficult. So Intermountain Foundation agreed to, they just said, "Look, we're gonna fund it. So we're gonna get this thing built." We've met on site with them already. We had their architect, their engineers, a demolition contractor out there. Once this is done, we close escrow. And then as soon as that happens, demolition contractor's going out there, he's busting out
oh, great.
concrete. So looking at putting in about a 8,100 square foot building thereabouts. That'd be a great addition for our downtown, something that,
You bet.
in my opinion, is one of the best things that happened in our downtown for a long time.
Okay, great. That was it. Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, anybody else? Yeah, the USDA didn't do many favors. They got close and they got shot down. Then Intermountain entered the picture and picked up part of Pinal Hispanic, and the CEO of Intermountain's pretty shrewd business person, and so they're going to go through with it. So
Great.
I think it's 30 days after we close, after this records, they'll already be doing the work, but they're going to start, everything's going to
Mayor,
go.
that got changed in the agreement. It just says closing shall occur no later than 30 days from the execution of this amendment, subject to satisfaction of the conditions 701B and C. So, but I think we're good to go.
Okay, yeah, because I knew that they were going to hop to it. They want to get that thing going.
I think all the escrow kind of ready to go. So
It's been ready to go for like 4
it
years.
has,
Yeah,
this is an exciting project.
okay, so we didn't vote on that yet, did we?
No.
Okay,
Mayor, if there's
any-
no further discussion, I make a motion to approve agenda item 5 is read.
Second.
Okay, motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that carries. Item 6, consider approval of entering into a consent agreement for transfer of county right-of-way between Pinal County and City of Coolidge for the transfer of portions of Story Road and Selma Highway, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents for transfer of county right-of-way. Okay,
Okay, first off, the right-of-way on Selma, I don't have any issue with that at all, because I went out and I drove it today, and that is the part that I think the county is maintaining. They've rebuilt it. It looks great. The other part of it, the other half of it that lies within the city, not so much so. But the one that I really have the issue with is the Story Road, because we currently have the right-of-way between the railroad tracks and 87, and that's in just horrible shape, and it has been in horrible shape for quite some time. And I know some of the folks that live out there and drive that daily, and, we're really looking forward to that being repaired. But if we can't even keep the portion between 87 and the railroad tracks repaired properly, and now we're gonna take on the additional going past that over to Christensen Road from the railroad tracks, is there plans to have that done soon? The
Yeah, so
whole
the plan,
thing?
the plan is to have it done. We're waiting for the solar company to get done with their heavy truck traffic in there. And then we're gonna redo the road. This portion of Story Road is a half road, so it's one of the half road sections.
Right.
So essentially, one lane is ours and the other lane is Pinal County's. So we're gonna take this over and we're gonna repave the entire section and get it repaired. And you're right, the intersection is terrible out there between 87 and the railroad tracks. So we continue to patch until the truck traffic is done, which should be in the next couple of months. They should be done with it. And then we intend to go out there and actually repair the road.
And is the solar company pitching in anything for the wear and tear that they've got on the roadway out there, or put on the roadway?
There are CUPs, and the different solar companies, so they repair sections of road. And so, yes, once they get done with that, then they have skin in the game to repair. Not only that company, but there are several other solar companies out in the Randolph Road area that are doing the same thing. Once the heavy truck traffic is done, then they'll come in and they'll pave their areas.
Okay,
So that there's already a mechanism in place to have them repair the roads.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
And Councilmember, Member Bagnell, this is a chip and double chip, if I remember correct, for the conditional use permit requirements,
Yes,
double chips, you know?
yes.
Ben, don't we have some, aren't there problems with paving close to the tracks? I mean, isn't that the reason the road's all jacked up on Central between where the courthouse is and the tracks and then over the other side?
Really a problem paving next to the tracks. It just takes a little bit of time to deal with the railroad. And so you have to put in way in advance to get the permit from the railroad. But all it is just, it's just timing. You put in for the permits with the railroad, they have requirements, flaggers and like that. It's just requirements for it. But that's all it is. It's not a problem with doing it. You just have to put in the paperwork and enough time in advance, and then you can pay right up to the tracks.
Well, in the past, everybody that's come up here has told us that it's been a real problem. And so now you tell us we can actually do it. And I guess we need to pave that road on Central, between where, I mean, you need a Jeep to get over the tracks to get into the east side.
We've pulled some prices on it already, and it was one of those things we're gonna look at in the third quarter. If we had enough money, we were gonna fix that piece of Central, because you're not wrong. It's pretty nasty from First Street, and then you jump all the way over to, what was that, Broadway,
Yeah.
right there. It's pretty ugly, and it's been ugly for a long time.
Because I know when you try and clean up those easements if they catch you over there, they throw you off. They don't even want you cleaning up their, but they won't clean them up, but they don't want you cleaning them up either.
Yeah. No, the railroad is pretty particular. They have a 50-foot easement, and they want you to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Too many people walking down the tracks don't come off of them.
And Ben,
Oh.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Mayor.
I was gonna say, we don't have no intention of walking down the tracks. We're just trying to clean up around it. But yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
I think, wasn't there something that, through Sun Corridor that Central and Vakayan Road was gonna, some kind of funding coming up to help us with those two crossings? I think that there was something that was done previously about getting some funding or doing the engineering and getting
I'd
funding.
have to look at our,
Let me check on that.
I don't,
Check on it, but
Yeah.
nothing's.
I don't
sparking
remember it.
About that.
I don't know that we've
that
got a
was-
whole bunch
that-
of
that-
projects
that
coming
goes a ways
up on
back.
that one. We've kind of run over the top of everybody else and got a bunch of projects out of it.
I think that was one of those two improvements were looked at for funding, a certain type of funding through Sun Corridor. I don't remember if that was Susanna or.
Green might have got us a couple of things. She sneaks some in there once in a while.
Yeah.
We'll call her and ask her.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what I was wondering. So,
Thank you for working with the railroad. Apparently it was very hard before.
Yeah, it just takes a long. They can be a little difficult, but it's just paperwork. That's all it is. It's paperwork.
well, yeah, but you're the first one that actually said that we could do it. So that's a surprise. All right. Anybody have anything else?
Nope.
Everybody got their answers? Okay. Do I need a motion to act?
I move to approve item 6 of the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. There's nothing under regular items. Report from the council, Councilmember Bagnell. Start with
Okay,
you.
nothing in particular, but I just have one request, and, I don't mean to make the request just for myself. I would hope that if I request something, or if any other council member requests something, that it be sent to all the council, because I think that's only proper. So I was just wondering if I could get a list of all, commissions and boards, advisory commissions and boards that we have here at the city, along with those people that are on the boards and when the expiration of their terms are. That's it. Thank you.
I don't have anything.
I have nothing.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of attending Nikola's hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle launch. It was really cool. What was the last time we were out there? It was about 3 years ago. And it's totally, I guess that attendance was like double this time. So it was really cool to see people kind of show up for Coolidge and buy into what Nikola's selling. Other than that, I also attended our general plan meeting on October 4th regarding the open space and trails. And that's it.
Okay. Vice Mayor?
I too attended the P and Z meeting for. I did want to thank city staff, especially Development Services, for getting at least the one house taken down over by the school. Appreciate that. You talked about the board and commission. I'd like to bring up, we have been trying to get interviews for, I know Parks and Rec had an applicant some time back, and we've never interviewed that person. We are working on interviewing for planning and zoning, and I would just like to encourage the citizens of Coolidge to apply for some of these openings for our boards and commissions. We do need to get those filled. They're very important for our community. It just seems like, I'm just going to say it, they want to sit behind the computer and gripe. Let's get involved. Other than that, that's it.
Thank you. Rick?
Mr. Mayor, we received official notice from the Arizona Commerce Authority that ADOT approved our Economic Strengths Grant project to the tune of $500,000. That money will be used to help offset some of the cost for fixing the Erica Road railroad crossing to make it a safe crossing with the crossing arms. We project that crossing could approach $1 million. This is important to the Procter & Gamble project. You know, we've already committed to doing roadway improvements on Erica and Vale Road. Procter & Gamble hopefully will be getting started with their construction, hopefully early next year. So that was good news. Anytime we can get some free money, our project ranked #1 in the state of Arizona. They only awarded 4. I think there were like 7 or 8 applicants, so we did well there. Ben, I've asked him to kind of come up and give you some good news, something that's we've been waiting on for a long time. So Ben, take it away.
So last Friday, I know the mayor has been threatened by ADEQ to be thrown in jail for his horrible, horrible crime of not closing the landfill. They hate you with the fires of 1,000 suns. But as of Friday, we've officially gotten the permit for the landfill, so the landfill is officially closed. All we have to do now is wait 30 years for monitoring well testing for water and for methane, and then we won't have to deal with it anymore. So in just a short 30 years, this will be over. But it's officially closed now. We've jumped through all the hoops and everything, so now we just do a little testing on there, send in our results. With any luck, after a few years of good tests, because we haven't had any hits on anything, and really nothing's been put in that landfill for 20-something years. We're hoping to get the time reduced down to maybe 15 years if we can, but as long as we have to get good tests on the water and on the methane, we should be able to get that time reduced, but it's officially closed. We have a permit for it.
Yeah.
So no jail time for you. You're in luck.
That's another thing that we don't have to, a problem that got passed on to this council and now it's done.
Yeah.
So that's good news.
Yeah.
That's one,
Done, kind of, sort of.
well, that's one less thing
Just a little
that they
upkeep.
have.
You know,
Still
as
on
long as-
probation.
Yeah, as
Well,
long
we'll
as
always
they
be
get
on
their little
probation.
bit of money every year, then they'll be fine.
A lot better than what we have been spending out there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mr. Mayor, the only other things, you know, we have Coolidge Days coming up and game night. Been working weekly with our consultant that the mayor and council selected on our regional park plan. We're working diligently with them on an overall plan. Obviously, the grand plan will be something that is developed over many years. but at least we're moving down a path to seeing some really good layouts for the park. That's all I had.
Yeah, just a lot of meetings, a lot of things going on. We have, in order to better improve our communication, we're now meeting monthly with Nicola, Arizona Water, San Carlos, actually Global Water. And who's another? There's another one I think that we're meeting with monthly. Oh, well, the Parks guys are the
Correct.
one working on the park, but I think there was one more. But we're meeting with all these people now because we didn't feel that we had enough communication and enough information with these from these people, and I think it's finally starting to pay off, knowing them and getting them to see, what Coolidge needs and getting better relationships. So that's working out for us. Get a
Give
good
you a
shot
report
at it.
again tonight, so I think I'm staying pretty good on keeping you up to speed on what's going on in the various departments. So if you have any questions about any of the matters in here, all of our departments are very busy, for sure.
Yeah. So that's about it. Thank you, guys. And we'll get out of here a little early, it looks like. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second? Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody. Have a good